What's up, you guys? I am so excited to bring you with me today for today's video. We are here at Studio B by Bettinardi here in Oak Brook, and I get to go through a full putter and wedge fitting. I've never been through a full fitting like this before, so I'm super excited. Slightly nervous because I already love my putter and wedges, so I told them I'm really hoping I get to stay in the Queen Bee putter, but we're gonna find out today. And I believe I get to go into the secret hive room and even design my own custom putter. So I'm gonna bring you with me. Let's go.
Up there. Good roll. So if we get that contact, that initial point of contact, the center control just a hair more, you can be in a good spot.
Okay.
Really good. Loft is one of the cool ones. You're going to know loft is right, actually, before I do.
I was just going to say, like, can I actually feel the difference? Because I swear, like, instantly I'm like, oh, that feels different.
Yeah, you're going to feel that contact point be a little bit different. But you're also hitting the true center of the club now, which is, you know, loft 1 degree is usually going to get it a little bit low to center. So it's almost going to be fitting a lot of putts compared to now it's going to be really flushed. Really good. You can see speed a lot more controllable now too, because the ball's just not jumping in the air, spinning backwards, doing all these, you know, things that are already control at impact. It's a lot better. Really good.
Yeah, that felt perfect.
So now we're turning into a positive roll too, which is a good thing. So the first couple putts when you came in, hitting at 3 degrees, the first initial spin that you put on the golf ball was actually backspin. Because you're hitting below the equator of the ball, you're hitting underneath and popping it up. Where now, yeah, exactly. You're kind of, you know, great for Texas wedges and stuff like that, but you know, inconsistent when it comes to some of the speed that we really want to see. But now we're getting that into a positive 6 rotation. So even though you're on top of the surface and you're launching it, which you want to do, it still has forward momentum. Keep the ball in line. Actually, pretty easy.
Easy fitting?
Easy fitting.
I get to stay at the Queen Bee.
Really good.
I'm so excited. I get to stay in the Queen Bee. I told them originally, I was like, I don't know about this putter fitting because I love my putter right now and I just can't imagine anything better. So I'm glad I get to stay in the Queen Bee. Essentially the same putter. It's just a little bit of a loft change and that should benefit me, but it looks the same. So I don't know any different.
If you want to go in and see the custom, what we can do is kind of see the custom and what we can do there as far as, you know, shape, design, finish, and what we can do to make it kind of perfect for you.
Yes. Yes, we want to go do that. Bettinardi Customs.
These are just our blank canvas to kind of work off of. It's our baby to kind of run with in the sense of saying, I want, you know, this style neck or this engraving or these finishes, and then we get to have a lot of fun making all that stuff out. We have different hosel styles, whether it be, you know, twisted plumber's necks. Here's your true little, you know, slant neck that you have on your putter currently.
I'm so indecisive. How am I gonna choose everything?
Then we come to face millings. So we talked about putting you into something like an aggressive fly mill, something like this, compared to the honeycomb face that you're used to. And then the really hard part, the finish. You know, so when we start to look at, you know, how cool do we want to make it look, whether it be through, you know, some in-house finishes of flaming and torching and acid finishes to, you know, some cool PVD rainbow finishes, you know, high polished gold flames, everything.
Oh my gosh, how does anybody decide?
Well, your custom's getting built. We'll go ahead and make a Queen Bee with the specs that we found out in the fitting room today. So the 34, 2 degrees of loft and 70 lie. But we have other options then as well. So whether it's the grip and color, if there's a favorite color that you have that we want to kind of match it to, we get that all taken care of today.
Sick. Okay. I don't know which grip I have right now, but I like that blue one.
That Tiffany blue?
Yeah. Let's go in. But for my custom, I'll probably go pink. H for Hive or for Haley. Now we'll go blue.
Go blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there we are.
Sick. It's so pretty and perfect. I've had wedges that I absolutely hate in the past, to the point where I got like wedges and handed them away, like walking off the course. Like, I don't want these. I don't want to see them ever again. I always just kind of blamed everything on myself. Like, I just need to practice wedges more. And I practiced wedges like crazy. And once I got these, I'm like, it wasn't me. Like, I am a great wedge player. So it's nice to finally have wedges that I can rely on.
Good strike. We're seeing a lot of really good as far as consistent numbers go. One thing we're kind of seeing, I don't know if the tendency is it's getting a little bit left offline. So one thing I started to see with that, based on somebody who's launching it maybe just a hair higher than we want to see, and then having that little bit offline left, most likely it's going to come down to the stiffness of the shaft in certain sections.
Okay.
So we're not having a lot enough low kick. So what we're looking at is different shaft options like a modus or a KBS that's going to be designed more to kind of give you that lag late, get that ball back to the target line. Other than that, we like what we're seeing. Your efficiency as far as smash factor is really good. Your ball speed, pivot speed, all that's consistent. Your apex is consistent. Your spin's consistent. We just need to get that maybe online target just a little bit more. Same loft, same setup, just a different shaft here. And hopefully what we're going to see here is just a little bit of a softer feel to impact for you.
It already feels different.
Better start. Good strike there.
Definitely feels softer.
Yeah, and we're getting a little bit better natural height to it, not all through launch, which is a nice thing. So we're going to golf all through compression and not just added loft to the club. That's much better. What we're seeing is just a lot more dispersion coming back to the right side. We didn't lose anything as far as our launch or our spin or our carrier total distance numbers as well. So we're keeping you in the same, stock number, which is a good gap right below the pitching wedge, which we want to see. For you is really easy. It's eliminating one miss, which is a little bit of left.
So this didn't change anything with the height of these shots? It just changed?
It changed your natural height, so your total height was different, but you were doing it through your angle of attack steepening. So by having a softer shaft into it, your compression, your angle of attack was more down, which is what we want with the wedge, and that's creating more height naturally. Right, so I'm going to give you the 56 next. And when you hit your 56, are you hitting this full, quite often throughout the round as well? Or is this more, again, now like a kind of a flighted, half shots around the green, stuff like that?
Kind of both, I would say. I definitely have that full swing shot with it, but this is like my go-to hitch shot club. And then I do chip around the greens, bunker, just whenever I need it.
So kind of seeing perfect there as far as a 90 to 75. It's about like 5 picking yard gap for 4 yards. Really good.
You want 50 yards now?
Yeah, it's a little 50 yard for me here. Carried 49 and a half. Really, really solid. I would like to kind of see what we could do with this RJ grind. That's going to kind of allow us to, still feel aggressive through that impact zone, but without that fear of it kind of catching and hitting it heavy. Really good. This is also going to want to do is generate a little bit more spin for you naturally, because the club's going to stay up towards the surface naturally. It's not going to want to dig and get down below where you're going to get so much, grass and dirt between you and the club or the ball, that now you're going to kind of stay on that surface. It's going to touch a little bit more groove and stop a little quicker.
Okay.
Really good. So same thing on the 60 is, do we typically, now is this kind of more limited to around the greens, the short-sided shots, the stopping quick, or is it full swings as well?
I would say definitely both. I hit my 60 yards, on the dot. So I can rely on it every time. It's not gonna roll out. So if I have that shot, I'm pulling this. I do pull this for some of the pitch shots if I'm short-sided for sure. And then a lot of finesse around the greens.
Okay.
All right, guys, so that's it for the video today. I am so excited to show you the new clubs, but stay tuned to see the final results, and of course you'll be seeing it all over the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.